Imagine this. Someone enters your life full of charm, flattery, and attention. At first, everything seems perfect, but as time goes by, something feels off. They're manipulating you, and you don't even realize it. But the question is, what exactly do they want from you? Today, we're diving deep into the mind of a master manipulator. We'll reveal the 5 things they crave and how they use you to get them. Before we dive into their strategies, let's first understand what a master manipulator is. A manipulator is someone who uses deception, coercion, or psychological tactics to control others for their personal gain, without them realizing it. They can come in many forms: a colleague, a family member, a partner, or even a friend. But at their core, they all want the same thing: control. Now let's take a look at the 5 things a master manipulator is after when they target you. The number one thing a master manipulator wants is control. It's not just about getting what they want in the moment. It's about shaping your thoughts, your actions, and your decisions to fit their agenda. And they'll do this through subtle psychological manipulation. For example, think about someone who uses guilt tripping. They make you feel responsible for their emotions, like you owe them something. You know, I did this for you, and now you can't even help me out? This gives them psychological control, slowly wearing down your boundaries. Another common tactic manipulators use is to isolate you from others, making you dependent on them. They might create division between you and your friends or family, making you think that they are the only ones who truly understand or care about you. Next, a master manipulator craves validation and attention, specifically from you. They want to be your center of focus. This can be done through excessive praise or attention at first, but it's always about building dependency. Take love bombing, for example. They shower you with affection, compliments, gifts, and adoration, making you feel special. But soon this affection becomes scarce, and suddenly you're left chasing after their approval. When you're emotionally hooked, they pull back just enough to keep you wanting more, manipulating you into seeking their approval. You can't stop yourself from going back for more, because now their validation is like a drug, addictive and powerful. A master manipulator also wants to feel superior to you. This may come in the form of putting you down, making you question your worth, or subtly making you feel less than. They want to create a power imbalance where they sit comfortably above you, emotionally and mentally. One common method is to subtly gaslight you, making you question your own reality. They might deny things they've said or done, causing you to second-guess your perception of reality. Over time, this takes a toll on your self-esteem. Imagine someone who constantly belittles your achievements, dismissing your success as luck or nothing special. This is all about creating self-doubt and keeping you in a state of inferiority. Another thing a master manipulator wants from you is emotional dependency. They want you to rely on them for your emotional needs. This makes it easier for them to control your actions, decisions, and reactions. They will often create an environment where your emotional well-being is tied to their approval. For example, they might use the silent treatment or sudden emotional withdrawal to make you anxious or insecure. When you're emotionally dependent on someone, you're more likely to do whatever it takes to keep them happy. Think about someone who constantly plays the victim card. They portray themselves as the one who's always in need of your help. This manipulative behavior makes you feel like you're the only one who can save them, and they slowly begin to pull you deeper into their web of control. At the end of the day, a master manipulator is seeking one thing above all else: selfish gain. Whether it's power, money, emotional satisfaction, or just the thrill of control, they use you as a tool to get what they want. This can happen in many ways. A colleague might pretend to be your best friend, only to take credit for your work later. Or a romantic partner might use your kindness to get what they want, only to turn cold once they have it. Manipulators often leave you feeling empty or confused. You may realize that after all your effort, they've walked away with everything they wanted, leaving you feeling used and betrayed. So what does a master manipulator want from you? They want control, validation, superiority, emotional dependence, and selfish gain. And the scariest part? They often don't do it with overt force. They do it with subtle, calculated actions that you may not even notice until it's too late. But now that you know the tactics, you can start to recognize them. Listen to your gut, watch for patterns of manipulation, and don't let anyone make you feel less than you are. Set boundaries, trust your instincts, and remember that you are in control of your life. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the bell for more deep dives into the psychology behind manipulation and control. Stay sharp and always trust your mind.